Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like I just got hit with a wave of like drunk.
Really?
I don't know. Like I feel hungover a little.
Like, what time did you wake up did you go on a run this morning?
No.
Thank
I woke
God.
up at 6 and started my day.
And started packing.
Well, yeah.
I see one box.
Yeah.
You really?
I didn't make
You put a dent in.
I did not make a dent. And then I got on the train. I took the red line to get my car. I passed by your house.
Where was your car?
On.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we
God.
don't drink and drive.
No, we do not. We drink and
Thrive.
Uber. Yeah, we drink and thrive. We check our bank accounts before we order Ubers. I took the bus. I've been a bus girl this week.
You know what? I was just gonna say when I move, you're gonna probably want to take the bus.
But I am a public
Anyways.
transit girly these days because Uber prices are astronomical.
Yeah, I was thinking about Ubering to my car this morning, and it was $15, and I was like, I'd rather just get some steps in and pay $2.50. But the red line is so. I hate the red line. There was like liquid on the seat next to me, and I'm like, was this piss? Like, and then there's creepy men who are like just hanging around the entrance, and
I can't even tell you how many times someone has just lit up a cigarette on the red line.
oh my God, it happened to me last week.
Smoked a whole cig on the red line. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop you.
Nope.
So,
I had to get out of a car and move to another car because someone was smoking. I'm like, you're hotboxing the red line with a cigarette.
yeah.
It was horrible.
Or literal, like I have been on the red line with someone who was like sopping wet with their own piss.
Oh,
it's brutal sometimes. It's truly brutal.
puddles of pee just like randomly like every car has a puddle of pee in it.
Yes, when you're wearing shorts on public transportation, your legs are touching the seat. You're like,
I did that.
I know that my thighs are up against something nasty right now.
I literally did that this morning. I was like, I feel so disgusting. I almost stood, but I couldn't because, I ate something this morning, and so I felt fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ate something, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I feel so nauseous. But you would think like day drinking, you wouldn't feel hungover the next day. Right?
I think because you go to bed so early and then you wake up so early, you just get like discombobulated and it throws you off. Like I was saying to you yesterday, I'm like, I know that if I just keep going and going and going, I'm gonna feel nauseous tomorrow. Not even because of the alcohol, just because of like throwing my whole like
also,
sleep
it's
schedule
and the continuation of just like drinking, even if it's not in big amounts, just like keeping it going all day. So brutal. So yesterday was Chicago Pride.
Woo!
Also, we should probably intro the episode.
I kind of like that we're just
never intro
we're just
it.
you
That's
know
okay.
Going through.
Yeah.
They know who we are now.
They
Right?
They know who
A couple
we are.
people know who we are now.
A couple people. We got recognized at Pride.
We did get recognized at Pride. That was so funny.
That was crazy.
We actually were handing out, like we mentioned in the last episode, little carabiners with our business cards on them. And some people were really excited to get them. Some people, I went up to them, I'm like, hi, would you like a free carabiner? Because that's how I present it. I'm not going to be like, hi, would you like our business card? You know? And then they're just like, no,
and
thanks.
we were like, all right, chill.
Okay.
But I think that they thought we were just handing out carabiners and like nothing was attached
We're
to it.
a part of the Pride team, which
Yeah.
was fine. But yeah, I went to a group of girls and I was like, would you like a carabiner? And they're like, yeah. And I started handing it out. And then one of them was like, I saw your TikTok yesterday. And I was like, at first I thought she said stickers because we also lined our stickers down the whole like Pride block.
The day before. Yeah.
Marketing, baby. And although we got like kicked out by security.
We did. We made a TikTok. The one of them that went viral was this like one we made at the barricade, the stage that Jojo was gonna be at, and right when we finished filming our TikTok, we see the security guards rolling up in their little buggy.
Yeah, they're laughing at us. And we're like, oh no. We just got up and I was like, TikTok.
We're like, sorry, we're leaving. And then we like went to like put stickers around like more poles, and this actual like police officer came up to us and he's like, hey guys, like just so you know, like you can be on the other side of this fence, but you cannot be on the inside. And we're like, okay, sorry. He was really nice about it, but
yeah, we very like nonchalantly just walked into Pride as they were setting it up and just walked down the whole block sticking stickers. Like it was not, they were definitely like, they've closed the streets off and it's just workers, and we're like,
we were not supposed to be in
we're
there.
moseying down the middle of the street.
We're like in the middle of Pride, like no one's there except workers, and then we're like standing, like I remember at one point I was like looking at a stage and I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work, like trying to pretend that we were workers.
I'm just like holding a clipboard and then taking notes, and I go, we got to bring this back to the team.
I was like, no, we got to change all of this. I don't know who let this happen.
We need a different setup for Jojo.
Yeah. So that was bold of us.
Yeah,
but
it was bold of us.
I'm glad
I think we didn't even think that. I didn't know that it was closed down.
Yeah, I thought that people could just meander through there.
Yeah, well, I think like on the side of the streets where it wasn't closed off by the gate, but we went within the gate and we didn't even think about it.
No,
we're just girls.
I was just like, we're a part of media. Like, yeah, we're supposed to be here.
We are some form of media.
We kind of looked like we were, so I don't think.
Did we?
What were we wearing?
I'm wearing a bodysuit and Tevas, a black bodysuit and Tevas. I don't think I looked like I was on the job.
We were actually so chill about it. They were like, "Oh, these girls definitely know what they're doing." Like,
oh,
they don't give a fuck.
Oh, we didn't know you girls were chill like that.
Yeah,
that's what they said to us. Yeah,
so we proved them wrong. But we have, so this whole past week, I feel like, in my opinion, has been very gay, very like a lot of drastic like changes happening.
You're having a lot of changes, yeah.
Like even us, like our TikTok.
Oh yeah, it's been a really steady upflow.
Yeah. What was the word you used yesterday? Didn't you?
Upward trajectory.
Okay.
I said our upward trajectory. I don't know. I said some like really crazy like corporate buzzwords, and she was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, me when I'm trying to reach the word count on an essay, because I don't know what the hell just came out of my mouth.
You were like trying. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, when we first started this podcast, I don't think we expected it to reach anyone for at least like a hot second.
Like a year
at least.
I thought no one was gonna give up.
And so it was just kind of at first our friends and family listening and us just like shooting the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's cool to see now that it's reaching such a large audience. But it is kind of weird too. I feel like I haven't really been able to understand the reach that we've had. And like the girl at Pride who like was like, I saw your TikTok or whatever. I was like, wait, what? Like, it's so weird to wrap your head around, because to me, I just look at our phones and I'm like, oh, those are just like random numbers, but like they're actually people.
I saw this TikTok last night of this girl who was like, don't complain. Like when you say, oh, I only got 200 views, this is what a group of 200 people look like. And she's like, this is what a group of 1,000 people look like, and 500,000. And I was like, that puts it into perspective.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
does.
Like a whole football stadium worth of people have seen a single video of ours.
Yeah, that is really crazy to like grasp.
Yeah.
But it's cool, like actually seeing people in public, and then also people who will message us personally or email us. And I'm like, oh, like this is like so cool that we're actually able to connect with the people that are watching us. And like, I don't know, it's cool hearing that people enjoy watching or listening.
I know. I think like I was telling some people yesterday, I'm like, the numbers on social media are really great. And it is like really, I don't want to say like I guess like inspiring. Like it definitely, it helps with the imposter syndrome, at least for me personally.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh my God, people are being receptive. But I think what really gets to me are like the personal messages where people are like, I found this podcast and I'm really enjoying it. It's a part of my weekly schedule now. Like I really hope you guys keep going. And those are the messages where I'm like, wow, they're speaking directly to us. It's not just like a comment on one of our TikTok videos about like, oh, I'm like commenting about whatever, random stuff the topic of the TikTok video was. They're like directly contacting us, telling us that they're fans. And I think that that's really impactful. And I'm like, oh my god.
I know, it's so
like,
cool.
Hey girl, welcome to the club. We're so happy to have you.
I want to be friends with all those people. I'm like, let's get a posse together.
It is so fun. It's really exciting for sure. And I'm excited to just keep the party going.
Let's keep that party going. Speaking of parties, we had a party yesterday.
We did a little pregame. It was like a low-key little shindig.
A little little Jojo Siwa pregame. Sorry, I'm just like thinking about the week leading up to that.
Do we want to go? We want to go on like the correct timeline. So do you want to start from the beginning of the week?
Sure. Beginning of the week, great. I think things really started to kick into high gear on Thursday.
Yeah.
So in our last podcast episode, I mentioned being in like some type of a situation. Hours after this episode was released, no longer,
like literally like three hours after
the release of this episode, no longer in a situation.
I'm like, did she listen to the podcast and then
so many things
say, fuck this girl actually likes me. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh my god.
She was like, wait, so I listened to your podcast episode this morning. This isn't gonna work.
That would be wild if someone, oh my god, if someone said that to me where they're like, hey, I just wasn't a fan of what you said on your podcast this week, like I'm ending things.
You want to know something? I thought she was gonna say that. I thought that she was going to say, I've seen your TikToks, I've listened to your podcast, you have a lot going on, I don't want to be a part of it. Like, because I talk about a lot, you know, like my ex and just like things, like calling her 28 times.
That could have been it.
So many.
I didn't even think about that. Well,
Dude.
she knows, she listens to the fucking podcast for sure because she mentioned it in her breakup message.
Oh.
She goes, good luck with the podcast.
Good luck with the podcast.
Okay, so you listened to it.
Slay.
She's a fan.
She's a fan. I hope to God she's not listening to this, but
she probably is. Hi.
No, but she sent me a voice memo when she was leading up to her point of this isn't gonna work. In my head I'm like, oh my god, she's going to say that, like, she's gonna talk about how I just don't think, like, from what I've seen from your podcast and your TikTok, like I'm not a fan. I really thought she was gonna say that.
That'd be crazy.
Because like there's literally a video of me like on my personal account saying like getting a Diet Coke because I can't black out and call my ex again. Like, and that was from a month ago. So I'm like, I get it. And then my other theory, we went to the Fever game on Sunday and I was like, this girl saw me like house 2 McDonald's cheeseburgers. She's
the burgers.
She's like, I can't do this.
I can't keep up with this girl. 2 Big Macs.
I ate an entire pizza yesterday at Dry Hub. Like, I'm like, I eat so good.
I had a little piece.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And then I give you my piece, so you could then finish mine.
Fuck, so I did have a whole pizza.
Ooh.
Pretty sure Emma
those were little pizzas, not gonna lie.
They were pretty small.
They're like a little bit bigger than a personal pan.
I felt skinny though because that was the last thing I ate the rest of the day.
Oh my god.
I went to bed.
Queen. I'm surprised you didn't like float away.
Oh my god, I know.
When you went to go walk to the train today.
I know. I don't think anyone could see me like when I was on the train.
Yeah, did someone try to like sit on you in the seat and they go,
They did.
They didn't see you.
Oh my god, I was like, excuse me, I'm here. I know you can't see me, but like I had to like make some noise so they could hear me. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, so situation over. I'm single and available and not in love with my ex. So
that's what they all say. Famous last words.
If you were like on the market right now and you came across me like as I am right now, would you date me?
Me?
Yeah, if you saw all of our content. Or would you be like, this girl's a red flag?
I'd be like, I hope she heals.
Next.
I'd be like, she's funny, I hope she heals. I'll be her friend. Or I'd be like, I can fix her.
Oh my god, Julia. Okay.
I'd be like, I can fix her. I'm like, if I become friends with her, I think I could heal her. I do that in friendships. I'm like,
I just don't know if I have it in me to seriously date. I mean I do, but I think I'm afraid to date because of that, because I'm like, what if I waste my time? And I don't think it was an entire waste of time. Like, I did enjoy my time, but
I don't always see like failed relationships as time wasted.
yeah.
I mean, I definitely, like, if they're prolonged, I can definitely see that, but I feel like you really do learn more about yourself and what you're looking for and what you'll tolerate and what you won't in every single relationship, coming out of every single relationship. And it can definitely be frustrated, like, fuck, I just put all these months and all this time into it, and then what? But I mean, I know, at least for me, I've come out of relationships and I'm like, all right, well, now I know that I can't be so naive with what people tell me, what expectations I'm going to set for myself and for them. So, and I think that's only setting you up to be a stronger partner in your next relationship.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's a waste of time per se. I think my thing is I hate the period of getting to know someone. Like, I want to be on that level already. Like, I hate the first dates, the first like 3 dates where you're asking the stupid questions, like, where are you from? Your hobbies? Like, so surface level. Like, I'm just like, I want to be in something like already. Like, I don't want to do all of that, which maybe that's like the lesbian in me. I just like want to jump into something.
Yeah, and like one part of me is like, that definitely borderline toxic, and then another part of me is I'm like, I feel like my soulmate, I'm going to meet them and we're going to hit it off immediately and it's going to feel like we've known each other forever. Yeah. And that's like the expectation I have. Yeah. So it's like I go back and forth. Like, one, I'm like, oh, it's so dangerous to just jump full force into something and bypass all of like the genuine getting to know each other and, setting boundaries period straight into like a full-fledged relationship. But then, like I said, the other part of me is like, I want to just meet whoever at like a party or the grocery store at wherever and have one conversation with them and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I've known you for my whole life and I'm going to know you for the rest of it. Like,
yeah. I think like that instant connection also is, I don't know. I think it's important. Like,
all of the people that I have met that I've had that, like, I meet them for the first time and we hit it off and I'm like, oh my God. It didn't work out though. Sometimes I've had conversations with someone at like a bar and we hit it off and it was one of those rare moments where I'm like, wow, like I never connect. Like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And I never connect with someone on this level so quickly. You're a stranger to me, but like, this is just going so perfectly. And I've had those moments, but then I find out at the end of the night that they're like in a relationship with someone else. And I'm like, that's crazy that we just had this whole experience together.
That's insane.
Granted, it only lasted a couple hours because I met them out at the bar, like in person. We just like, oh, like, hi, what's your name? Da-da-da. But I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Why are you talking to me like that if you have a girlfriend?
Yeah,
and then,
weird.
Or they're moving, or they're just not ready for something right now. I don't know.
It's always something.
I know. And
I think most of the time it just boils down to they're just not that into you. Like,
oh, that is a hard pill to swallow.
I mean, I'm not for you specifically.
No, I'll be such a good girlfriend. Give me a chance. We could have a beautiful life together.
But you and I have talked about this a lot. Like, we always are like, they're just not that into you. And I think it's true. Like, maybe that is just like a really tough take to have. But I would do, for people that I truly love, I would do anything for them. You're moving away? Okay, let's do long distance. Like, and I get there are situational things. Like, sometimes on the rare chance, there are situational things that do keep you apart.
Yeah.
But that also comes back to like priorities. Like, if there's something that is above that person in priority, then like, I just don't think that you truly are in it, you know?
People that I have felt like an attraction to or connected to or like had a crush on, I would do anything. Like, I would do anything for them, and I don't like doing anything for anyone. I'll be honest. It can definitely feel like a burden to me sometimes. But when I have a crush on someone, when I'm into someone, I would drive an hour away to pick up a fucking candy bar for them that they could only get in this town this 15 towns over and to go get it for them and bring it back as a surprise. Yes. I would do that.
Oh my God, me too. I am so in it when I like you. It's just crazy to me that, I just think if someone wouldn't go to the next town over an hour away and get you a candy bar and then bring it back to you, they just don't like you.
Yeah.
And you're settling.
If they don't want to give you a text back after 16 hours. my Mr. Sleepy.
Mr. Sleepy. Yeah, if they don't text you back.
I felt so naive after that relationship. I felt truly stupid and like embarrassed for myself because I was like, I was reflecting. I was like, he did so much stuff intentionally to like piss me off to try to get me to end things with him. I was able to recognize that after. I was like, oh my God, this was him trying to piss me off. But in reality, I liked him enough to be like, oh, I understand. Or I liked him enough to be like, let's work through this. And that probably was him on the other side of the phone being like, fuck, I just wanted her to break up with me. But joke's on you. I'm going to see it through. I'll work on you. I'll work on it.
I'll work on you.
I'll fix you. I'll fix you. I'll fix us. I will work on it day in and day out to make sure that it works out and that we are on the same level. Meanwhile, he just didn't have the fucking balls to tell me he wasn't into me anymore.
Where is that commitment? Julia?
I got to tell this story. There was one time where we were going to hang out and then he just like, it was one of those moments where he's like, I don't know if I'm going to like feel up to hanging out today in a couple hours. And then we were supposed to hang out the night before, but he canceled because he was like tired or something, or he wasn't feeling good. And I was like, that's fine. Like, I get it. And then he, the next day, sent me a picture of makeup that was like on his table. And he sent me the picture of the makeup and he goes, hey, is this yours? Did you leave this at my place? We had 2 different skin colors. I'll tell you that. I was like, first of all, I have a fake tan on right now. My porcelain ivory skin did not match that beautiful bronzed, like bronzer and foundation. It was 1000. Like
he
never
did that on purpose.
He's not stupid. Anyway, like if you truly did think that was my makeup, there's no way he looked at that shade of makeup and thought, oh, this is Julia's. I'm the palest bitch out there. I'll tell you that. And I responded and I was like, I did not get mad. I was like, no. I was like, but that's interesting. Like, where did that come from? And then he responded a screenshot of a text message with him and his friends where he sent it to his friends. And he's like, hey guys, like, do you know where this makeup came from? And the text, his friend responded and was like, oh, you like picked that up in the Uber last night when we were drunk.
You're fucking kidding me.
So he then sent me a screenshot of him admitting to like going out and drinking that night with his friends after canceling on me because he said he didn't feel good.
And also,
I didn't get mad.
And no,
what the fuck is wrong with me?
Julia, he literally told his friends, hey, respond to this and act like I picked this up in the Uber.
Yeah.
He had a girl over. There's no way.
I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Like my friend after that relationship ended, she was like, she's like, well, you're just naive. And I think I've said this before on the podcast, but I was like, that really like pissed me off. I was like, I'm not naive. Like, I always know what's going on. Like, I'm smart. I know. I'm 4 steps ahead. But then after until I truly took those steps back and I reflected and I was like, I was so naive. That man lied to me all the time. And because I don't lie in relationships, like, because I know how I show up in relationships, I just expect the person to be showing up in the same way. Yeah. And like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to do things to try to piss you off. So when someone's doing that to me, I'm just not believing it. I'm like, oh, they're not. That's not a lie. Or they're not just doing that to like try to upset me. And I try to be so understanding, but it just fucks me over in the end. And I cannot, like, that man for sure was with other girls.
Yeah.
While we were together, which so stupid. So I feel so stupid. So stupid.
I hate that he made you feel stupid because he's obviously the real idiot. Like, I don't know. The whole situation was really fucked.
And it's frustrating because, like I have said in the last podcast about demisexuality, is it takes you so long to get like an emotional connection towards someone. So then I just had to sit with him being the last emotional connection I had for like months and months and months and months. And I'm like, fuck. Why did he have to be the last person? I'd rather him just had not come into the picture, and then it would have been like my last girlfriend. You know?
Right.
But I think
that's the sucky thing about those is you're like, I wish they never happened.
I know, but then what I was saying about time wasted, and now I've learned a lot from that relationship. I think that the universe put that person into my life because I was so desperately asking to like meet someone, and then I met someone and I was like, oh my God, this is everything I ever wanted. And then I got out of it and I'm like, oh, Amir was just held up to me to show me that I still will like sacrifice my own boundaries. I will bend my own rules for other people, and I need to not do that. Like I had all these rules where I'm like, I won't do this in a relationship. I won't allow this to happen. I won't do this. And then I met someone I liked and I was just like, okay. And all of my rules that I set for myself were out the window. And yeah, it was like a little sad to like reflect on that. And like I said, the mirror was held up and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not ready for the relationship that I thought I was, because I just let all of this really poor behavior happen to me over the past 3 months just because I liked someone.
Right.
And if he didn't end it, I would have kept at it. I'm so thankful he ended it, because I would have just like had my rose-colored glasses on, and that probably would have escalated into something worse.
It would have been a very toxic relationship, I think.
So I learned from that relationship, and like sucks that it happened, but also I'm like, okay, now I think I'm going to be able to definitely identify certain behaviors quicker, in my next relationship.
Yeah, I think there's definitely like a lot of positives that could be taken from that experience. It obviously, like, it sucks in the moment. All those really bad, like, toxic situations are obviously awful in the moment, and then like afterward you're grieving it, but I think eventually you reach a point where you're like, wow, I learned so much about myself. What
did I talk about? How I wrote a letter on the podcast to him?
I don't think so.
It was like a full moon. It was like a new moon or full moon or some sort of like astrological, like the people on TikTok are like, this is the day to like end cycles. And I was like, okay. So I wrote him a letter. I was like, dear da da da. And I just like front and back, like there's lots of like, fuck you in it.
Classic.
And then, it was also like, they were suggesting to like burn past memorabilia or like let go, release certain things. And I was like, okay, I'm going to burn this letter. So I went to my bathroom and I lit the letter on fire, and it lit up so quick. It wasn't like, I don't know what they're putting in paper these days, but I feel like it used to like sizzle. Like the paper used
like
to
slowly, it doesn't like
sizzle when all the way up.
Yeah.
No, this piece of paper burst into flames. Maybe that was like
the
that
omen.
was the universe.
Yeah.
This paper burst into flames in my hand. I freaked the fuck, like literally I'm holding a fireball in my hand, and I freak out and I throw it in the toilet, and then and then the toilet wasn't flushing, and it was like on fire in the toilet, and I
was trying to flush it while it was on fire. Oh my God, Julia.
Yeah, no, it was such a scary situation, and I was shaking, and I was like, what did that mean?
You know exactly what that meant, Julia. Why do you have to ask yourself that?
I know. Okay, what the fuck?
That happened perfectly the way it did.
Yeah,
it was a reason.
I think I did release the emotions that I wasn't able to shake, I think were gone. But maybe that was like a therapeutic thing. But then I'm still left with like, oh, that was annoying.
That was annoying.
That was annoying that you did all that bullshit.
We should do that thing where we write on plates and break them.
Oh, yeah.
I saw
Alex Giselle.
Alex Giselle? Wait,
Giselle.
Giselle.
Yeah. I saw her post an Instagram story of her on like some random mountain, and she was just taking a baseball bat to cups, like throwing up glass cups and like smashing. I was like, I need to do that.
Yeah. That would be fun. We should find a mountain.
In our very plateau. We could find a skyscraper and just throw glass off the streets below.
I want to go to like a parking garage with a view and like just like sit and like reflect.
The Home Depot parking lot roof.
You always say that, but then you said that it's not a Home Depot, but you keep referring to it as the Home Depot.
Or there Trader Joe's
In Lakeview?
rooftop. Whichever Trader Joe's garage has a rooftop.
The one in Lakeview does.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there.
I remember I saw this TikTok where it's like hidden rooftops in Chicago, and one of them was like the Home Depot TikTok, and it was like there was a bench up there or like a picnic table, and they're like, this is a perfect picnic table to like bring your date. I was like, that's the break room.
To the Home Depot parking garage.
I was like, that's the Home Depot employees' break room on the top of their roof. You're gonna take a date there, and there's gonna be 3 employees on their lunch break.
Should take a first date there.
Oh,
Really
we can
set
go on
the
a date
vibe.
there.
You and me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll bring a picnic basket, and we'll join them on their lunch
We'll
break.
drink our diet root beers and
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. No, that leads me to my next topic is I feel like we're all super down bad with dating right now that I think we should all start dating each other.
Wait, yesterday at Dry Hop, our 2 friends are in a very happy relationship, and they were talking about how they met, and I just looked at the other side of the table of us like single gals, and I was like, I want to be married.
I want to settle down so badly.
I want to be married. I'm 26, which, you know, to some people is the child bride. But as I've said in the past, I want to have those heteronormative.
Yes, I want to be the housewife.
No matter who, I just want to find a nice person who makes me laugh and is hot
and healthy
and mentally mature, and we just have the best of times together. We travel together and we get married and we used to garden.
That's beautiful. I want that so bad. And
the last 2 podcasts are just us down bad. We're like, guys, please, someone love us, please.
It's getting so annoying. No, when Nadia and Bridget were like, Nadia was like calling her babe. I'm like, where's my babe? Julia, call me babe. They're like, call me babe right now.
Reaching out for each other, holding hands, hugging. I'm like, I'm
kissing.
I'm crying.
I'm like,
I'm crying. I'm crying. Me next. Me too.
Julia has tears in her eyes right now. It's okay. We'll get there. I told you. Wait, sweetie, pose. Act like you're sad.
Thumbnail.
Wait, try more. Come on.
My Casablanca acting skills.
Okay, good. They're gonna like that. That's gonna get us a lot of views.
You want my dad?
Oh. Yeah. Title. Her dad died. You crying, me laughing over here.
She's gay because her dad died.
We should title that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I think I kind of felt really alone yesterday.
No, I mean that
Did
makes
you?
sense. Well, when you're seeing a lot of like happy queer relation, I mean, Pride is just full of like queer couples, and then our own friends are in like a beautiful relationship. You're going through these breakups. You know, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What am I doing wrong?
Literally how I felt. I was like, what do I not have?
I remember when I was in my 6-year-long relationship, I would look at the people online who are complaining about being single, and I would just not get it. I'd be like, couldn't be me. I've been in a relationship for 6 years.
You bitch.
And then now I'm on the complete other side of that, and I've been single for years, and I'm like, that seems so, I don't understand that, and I don't understand the other side of it anymore. Like, I'm so far past it.
I really hope that when you and I actually start dating people, it's like the same timeline.
I want to throw dinner parties together. I want to go on double dates. I want to book little Airbnbs and go travel.
That is my dream. Yeah, because I think it would suck if like one of us got into a relationship and then the other wasn't. Because you know that dynamic, like obviously our friendship wouldn't like change, but the dynamic would be different. And then we wouldn't be able to bond over how single we are. But I want to bond with you over how taken we are at the same time.
We are. Oh my God.
But that's probably really
Guys,
far out of reach.
can you manifest for us out there?
Just keep
manifest in the comments. Manifest in the comments.
Yeah, drop your at.
If you think you would be compatible with us, drop your at. We can't shop. We can't do that. We can't. as a people in a position of power.
Oh,
we can't date.
Power dynamic. Sorry, guys, we can't date you. You're below us.
Now there's a not below us, but all right,
beneath.
beneath. I feel like people do come around and they're like, yeah, I dated this like famous person and I just felt like they were in a position of power and it was like a toxic relationship and I don't know.
Damn. Okay. Well, I thank God we're not famous.
Guys, get us before we're hot.
Hot and rich.
Yeah.
Take us now.
Get us while we're normies.
Literally. No, the girl. Oh my God. Oh, wait. We have a lot to talk about. Okay, still. So,
I know this is a rambling.
I want to say Jojo Siwa liked our TikTok.
Oh my God. We were on a high.
I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, I want to set the scene. So I went to Target Friday night, day before Pride, to get supplies to make cupcakes. Because I was like, I want to surprise Julia with like Twosome cupcakes to celebrate our little wins that we've been having the past couple weeks.
Sweet.
So I was making cupcakes. I was going to put like 1K on it for like 1K followers.
We reached 1K on TikTok.
Yeah, I like had like viral on them. They were really funny. And as I was icing them, I look at our notifications and I see Jojo Siwa liked your video or whatever. And I was like, this is definitely a fake account. It's not Jojo Siwa. I click on it. It's verified. It's Jojo Siwa.
Jojo
45 million follower Jojo Siwa. And I immediately called Julia and I'm like he will not believe this. Guess who just
I had a feeling.
I
saw her come up on my phone calling me and I was like, I have a feeling this isn't going to be a normal call.
Yeah, you could sense it.
Yeah, something. I was like, this is either going to be something really bad.
Because I always call Julia when things are really bad or like really good. I feel like.
We're not just chatting. We're like, save the chat for the podcast.
No, seriously. No, but Julia will call me to chat, which is sweet.
Yeah, whenever I'm
in the car,
driving or post date.
Mm-hmm.
You're the first person I call post date.
Oh,
even though I don't go on dates now.
You were at one point. Yeah. So I called Julia and I'm like, Jojo Siwa just liked our TikTok, and I was like shaking. I'm like, what do we do? Should we do something?
What's next?
I was scared. I was excited. I was like, what does this mean? But then when we like calmed down a little, or when I calmed down, I like put on the cupcakes, Jojo Siwa liked or something like that.
Jojo liked.
And then we had them at our Pride little pregame yesterday. But yeah, that was interesting because one of our other viral videos,
our very first viral video,
is
us not making kind comments about her music. So I'm like, I hope she didn't click on the profile.
I know, I kind of felt
bad.
Because
we were genuinely very excited for her to perform at Chicago Pride.
And
the moment we saw the lineup,
excitement.
Jojo Siwa. Oh my God.
I think I am a Jojo Siwa super fan.
I did not respond to that text message this morning, but
she
did text me this morning and said that she's a Jojo super fan.
I think she did an incredible job performing.
For how far away we were.
Yeah. We couldn't see anything.
No.
We got glimpses of her. But I was like, damn, this girl doesn't give a fuck. And I think that's why I like her so much, is because she does not give a fuck. Like, she will do whatever she wants. Like, yes, it's cringy sometimes, but she just keeps doing it. She'll double down.
But also, anyone who's posting on social media, seriously, they're gonna be cringe.
Yeah.
There's like no one creator that has never posted something cringe on social media at one point.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has been cringe on social media. Hers is just in front of a huge audience, but thank fucking God I didn't have an audience the past couple of years for the shit I was posting on social media, because that would have been horrifying. Exactly. And I don't know if I would have handled it as gracefully as she would. I probably would have had to check myself in somewhere.
No, seriously, she's handling it so well. Yes, we did have some comments about her in the past,
and
we stand by them.
I stand by those comments.
Yes.
It wasn't your voice. If it's your voice, I understand buying the song and it's your song and you're singing over it. I just didn't understand it being completely someone else's voice.
Yes, yeah. No, we definitely stand by those comments. But I think after seeing her live, I was like, damn, this girl, like, she has it. She has it. The industry, she knows it. Like, I don't know. She's talented. I mean, maybe she's not like Miley Cyrus or like who's a good singer.
She has her niche.
She's a great performer. And I think I don't know.
I wish the stage was a little more raised, because it was so packed and like bunch of tall people, even though I was a tall person. But
it was a really low
I think we got lucky because we entered on the north side of the stage, which she was on the north side of the stage. So we got pretty close. But if we had entered on any other side of the fest, we would have never gotten to it.
We made our way through.
And she was performing in front of the IHOP.
That was funny. So funny.
The iconic gay hop, as they call it.
The gay hop. Like, Chicago, we thrived that day. That was so fun.
Apparently she did poppers on stage.
Yeah,
but I can't find proof of that, so allegedly.
So, like, who even told you that?
I saw a TikTok, and it was something about, like, Jojo Siwa does poppers, and then there's a video of her going, oh, that smelled really good.
Oh, my God. So this is totally a rumor. Like, she definitely did not do poppers.
Allegedly. I wish she would have done, she took a shot of Fireball. I wish she would have done Malort. That would have won her so many, although I feel like Fireball is pretty, like, the city, Chicago likes Fireball.
Yeah, but I would say that. But
if she did Malort.
If she did Malort, though, like, she wouldn't be able to perform. That shit burns for 20 minutes after.
I think that if she did Malort, someone would have taken a screen grab of that, and you would see that framed in bars.
Totally.
I would frame that in a bar if I had a picture of Jojo Siwa drinking Malort in front of the gay hop.
That would be in all the queer bathrooms, like, in Boys Town. The picture of it. Missed opportunity.
Jojo, have you learned nothing?
But maybe at Scarlet they'll put up the Fireball picture because they do the Fireball at midnight.
The marketing opportunities that you guys have.
We should be managers for the gay clubs in Boys Town.
I think we did fun with our marketing. I don't know how effective it was, but
I want to know. Comment down below if you found us through the stickers.
If you found us through our stickers or carabiners, let us know.
Did the QR code go to the TikTok?
It went to our link tree. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us and letting us ramble once again about what's going on in our dating life and our regular social life. And hopefully, like I said, give us side quests because we would love to go on them and then report back.
Yeah. Give us some side quest ideas and maybe we'll vlog. Vlog them.
Definitely. We need to learn how to DJ. That's still one of our side quests.
DJ, acting classes.
We're gonna become big time actors. We're gonna be on Chicago.
We're gonna be
sellouts. What does the sellout mean exactly?
I don't know.
It means like you
sell out.
Like we start selling merch.
No,
and
I view it as like you start off as an influencer and then you go to mainstream.
Flat Tummy Tea.
I actually have no idea. We can Google that later though.
Flat Tummy Tea sponsors you. The appetite suppressant suckers.
Yeah.
Magnetic eyelashes. Whatever like the Bachelor people do after they get off the TV show. Mm-hmm. We'll apply for reality TV. I've applied for reality TV.
I believe that.
I applied for Real World. I applied for America's Next Top Model, and I applied for Love Is Blind.
And she didn't get any of them.
I didn't get any of them. Well,
Julia, we have to end this. I got things to do.
Let me talk about myself for a little bit longer, okay?
You have a brunch.
I did interview with...
You have a brunch.
I do,
for a friend in need.
All my friends need me.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, I'll shut the fuck up and stop talking about myself. This is a bad job to have if you're a narcissist.
You should have worn your shirt that says God's favorite.
Oh yeah, I have a God's favorite shirt. I have a shirt that says I heart me. Can we end? I'm gonna keep talking. We need to end this.
My God. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to Julia ramble about her life story, the things that she's her mouth is closed shut right now. Yeah, we've muted her mic actually. She cannot say anything. Yeah, she's like trying really hard to talk right now. But thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 15. Okay,
all right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye. Oh my God, that was so bad.
Ooh.
Wait, didn't we